welcome one and all to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Folks, but my friends call me Consuelo. Donald Trump is still out of the country. Build the wall. And he's visiting America's closest petro-monarchies. While he's over there, he spoke to American troops at an Air Force base in Qatar and walked out to his favorite jam. It is hard to imagine a song less danceable. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I did Johnny Cash Trump. There you go. At a business roundtable, he was talking about upgrading military technology, and he gave his frank opinion of America's stealth fighter jets.
I'm not a huge believer in stealth, because stealth is basically, a lot of it's designed into shape. So you're going to design an ugly plane for stealth reasons.
Did the commander-in-chief just call the B-2 bomber fugly? Who cares what it looks like? They designed it so the enemy wouldn't be able to look at it. Look, I'll tell you, if our pilots have to fly an Uggo plane, I'd rather lose the whole war. And do not get me started on camo uniforms. I say, if you're in the jungle, you're gonna want a little pop of color. Otherwise, you know, green jacket, green trees, it's a little matchy-matchy, if you know what I mean. Soon, why not just wear a jean jacket and jeans? So, Trump's gonna leave his autocratic buddies behind, but he's gonna bring a taste of dictatorship back home when he does, because he's throwing a big military parade on his birthday featuring 6,600 soldiers, 150 vehicles, and 50 helicopters. He wants overwhelming force because this is more important than D-Day. It is his B-Day. His birthday, it also happens to be the 250th anniversary of the founding of the U.S. Army, so to honor the troops, soldiers will be housed in a former government warehouse where they will receive one hot meal a day and have been told, bring your sleeping bags. It's my birthday slumber party. Okay, fellas, let's play Never Have I Ever. I'll start. Never have I ever served in the military. Okay, everyone, in your sleeping bags. I'm gonna go eat your hot meal. And before you ask, yes, there will be costumes. Service members will be wearing period uniforms from the Revolutionary War to the present. Yes, it'll be June in one of the most humid cities in America, and they'll be dressing them in wool pants. It'll go down as the Battle of Swamp Ass. Republicans are trying to give Trump a gift before his big birthday parade, a budget that would cut Medicaid to finance tax cuts for billionaires. If this bill is passed, experts estimate that in the next 10 years, 8.6 million fewer Americans will have health care coverage. I, for one, look forward to the pharmaceutical ads. No health care? Ask your doctor about rubbing some dirt on it. Side effects include getting dirty and death. There's also going to be cuts to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or Republicans have proposed limiting nutrition aid to only U.S. citizens and green card holders. Or, counterpoint, hear me out, what if we keep giving food to all the hungry children, and to make up for that, Republicans can eat a How about that? You know what? In fact, let's be generous. They can eat a bag of Trump repeatedly promised he would never do this. Repeatedly.
Don't touch Social Security. Don't touch Medicare, Medicaid. Just leave them alone. We will not cut Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid benefits. I'm not going to touch Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid.
I'm not going to touch Medicaid. Instead, I'm going to stab it with an icicle. And when the ice melts, no fingerprints. Good luck solving that one, Elsbeth. This is so obviously terrible no matter how you look at it. As Democratic Senator Brian Schatz put it, it's like this was designed in a lab to piss off the maximum number of people. Yes, it's true. Republicans actually made this bill in the same lab where they designed onesies with buttons. You know their slogan, onesies with buttons, it's 3 a.m., want to solve a screaming Rubik's Cube? Even some... Why? You know about that? You know about that one? Even some Republicans are having second thoughts, like Missouri Senator and business school butthead Josh Hawley. In an op-ed, Hawley wrote that GOP leadership, quote, wants Republicans to build our big, beautiful bill around slashing health insurance for the working poor. But that argument is both morally wrong and politically suicidal. It's so bad, I'm told we have footage of Josh Hawley trying to distance himself from this bill. Look at him go! And it's not just Medicaid. The administration is also coming after science. Take Trump's pick for Surgeon General and woman who has Rachel Ray locked in her basement, Casey Means. Means is a self-described wellness influencer who has advocated for raw milk and questions vaccines, and now we're learning that she's credited psychedelic mushrooms with helping her find love. Yes. She couldn't find anybody before ingesting psilocybin, but now she's very happily engaged to a wolf head made of prismatic crystals. Many people are skeptical that tripping balls is the right way to find a life partner, although ingesting psychotropic fungus could be a great way to meet a fun guy.
Show canceled.
What? Jimmy, hold on. Jim, is this the graphic that we planned here?
Well, no.
Then where did this come from?
We'll look into it.
Means explained, I hiked alone and talked to the trees, letting them know I was ready for partnership and asking them if they could help. She even hooked up with a couple of them, and now she's got Dutch elm disease. Speaking... Fine. Dutch elm disease. Don't get into a Dutch elm disease joke every day. Speaking of drug use and cabinet positions, RFK Jr. was on Capitol Hill yesterday to testify before Congress about the measles outbreak in West Texas. And a congressman asked the anti-vax crusader this simple question.
You've previously said you vaccinated your children. If you had a child today, would you vaccinate that child for measles?
For measles, probably for measles.
Probably? Probably. Measles is the most contagious virus known to man. In this century alone, the vaccine has prevented 60 million deaths. But sure, probably. And while we're at it, let's just change the warning labels on bleach to poison, only give your kids a little. Bobby Jr. continued explaining why he doesn't want to give a straight answer.
What I would say is my opinions about vaccines are irrelevant. I don't think people should be taking advice, medical advice from me.
I don't think so either. We're in complete agreement. So, if you think that, maybe stop giving it out and let us get our medical advice from trained professionals. Yes. Someone qualified.
Right.
Like, I don't know, a lonely and unlicensed surgeon general wandering the forest looking to hook up with a sycamore. Oh, there's an interesting story in state politics right now. Ahead of this November's delegate election, a Virginia House candidate has come out as a swinger. Oh, that's why they call Virginia a swing state. Is that why it's purple? The candidate in question, Yvonne, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, released a statement on Twitter revealing that she is married and ethically non-monogamous, which means that she and her husband consensually date other couples together, which explains her campaign slogan, "We saw you across the bar and we like your vibe." Do we have this? I'm told we have the statement Rohrer released. Okay, that looks less like a statement and more like a sex manifesto. In it, Rohrer says, whether you're monogamous, ethically non-monogamous, polyamorous, same-sex, open, exploring, or still figuring it all out, you deserve respect, not ridicule. Unless you like ridicule, in which case, lick the floor, you sick little piggy. Oink, oink, bacon boy, you disgust me. I just want to be clear here, okay? I just want to speak from the heart here. Life is short, and everybody should get their joy, sexual or otherwise, wherever they can. Yvonne, you do you, which is another option, by the way. But the thing is, there you go. But the thing is, Rohrer's sex life had never been an issue in the campaign. No one had threatened to out her. She got ahead of the story and did it herself. Okay, so wait, she might just be one of those people who thinks everybody wants to hear about their thing. My economic plan will bring back jobs and revitalize our downtown. Speaking of which, are you into ethical non-monogamy? I am, and my downtown is very revitalized. They're giving out all kinds of jobs down there. We got a great show for you tonight. The band Ava will be performing. But when we come back, I talk to Senator Bernie Sanders. You're gonna feel the burn, y'all.